Hello. How are we? Can you see me? Hopefully you can see me. Can you hear me? Hi, Gamage and Sarah. Who else we got? Let's see so far. Ooh. Don't know what that was. Don't know. Bangs. How are we? Are we well? Hopefully you can hear me. Hello. Well, you can definitely see me anyway. How are you? It feels weird. It feels like I should actually be talking to the camera. Are you well? Hi, Damage. How are you doing? Are you alright? Left my bag, look. I've been very busy. Better after a nap, ain't it always? Not too bad, not too bad. I've been very busy. You've seen that one, haven't you? I think you've seen that one. You've definitely seen that one because that's the only one I'd made. Let's have a look at some new ones. Oh, I'll show you that one in a minute. All these shitty black and white ones, don't want them in there. Get rid of them. So organised. Such organised. That's it. Right. I will show you. I've been very, very busy. I don't know which ones I've shown you already. Your shirt is perfectly themed for Jumihimo. It looks like it's got discs on. It does, doesn't it? Never realised that. It was on purpose. It was on purpose. I don't know if you've seen that one. I quite like that one. I don't know if you can see it that well. That's probably a better view. Pretty cool. Spiral, I do like this, but I'm going to make some more of them next time. So that's the, do you mean that one? That's the only one I've done on that one so far. I've just made a few. What ones have I made this week? Because a load of these are old that you've probably seen already. I do like this one. That's pretty cool. That is literally just the rainbow cord. That one. Can't take credit for that one. It's all the same, you just cut it so they all begin at the pink and just gradually go through. So that's pretty cool. Not bad, Gamage, not bad. Same as usual. Nothing very exciting. Oh, I made this one this week, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know if you can... So you can't see them all that well. Can't see the patterns that well. But I thought that was quite autumn, them sort of colours. I thought that was pretty cool. I made this one. I'm not loving this one. I like the colours, but I don't love the pattern because it doesn't look really like it's a pattern. Is that too close? Well, it does look like long stripes on there, but don't love that one. I do like this one. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that because they're very shiny. It's kind of like wavy lines. I'm making my table creak. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. They are pretty cool, aren't they? I mean, I can't take credit for them. I don't know who figured them out. It's just mad. I think the rest are all quite old. I'll show you this one. Let me get rid of these, hang on. But they are pretty cool. It's like you literally just change where you put the cords on the disc and it makes the patterns, and you pretty much do it exactly the same every time. So I'll put them away. Actually, what I was going to do first, these two that we made last time, they've got the end caps on. They're nice and stuck. So I thought I'd finish them off first, actually. Now, I've only done this once. Augie! How you doing, buddy? I've only done this once, so it's going to be a shambles. And I'm going to forget what I need and everything, so Right, we'll do that one in a minute. So you need two, I don't know if you're going to be able to see these, two tiny little rings. Apologies if you can see my yellow fingernails. I was talking about it the other day. I've got clear shellac on my fingernails, and the curry spilt, and it was on my nails for like 10 seconds, and I washed it off. I don't know if you can see that. Look how yellow they are. It upsets me a lot. So I'm not gross. It just won't come off. And I'm not seeing my friend until Thursday. Right, anyway. 2 of them little rings, I think. An extender chain. Good, just popping on quick before doing school runs. No worries. Nice to have you. Hang on, think. A clasp. I've got these lobster clasps. Them ones. I don't know if you can see it that well. And a tiny little bead. What one did I use? I can't remember what size I used now. Hang on. Because you buy all different ones, don't you? And then you realise which ones you actually want. Oops, that is a medium one. Right, let's get one of them out. They're all so fiddly. See, having long nails as well does not help. Disco! You're on your phone so you can either watch or chat. Chat then, obviously. I'm finishing a bracelet off. I'm going to shut that before they all go mad. Right, now, let's try and remember how to do it. You get the little ring and you put it on one end. Now you've got these are the shittest pliers. Gav really didn't approve of these pliers at all. Because obviously he's got good tools, hasn't he? You get hold of it either side and try and sort of open it by pulling one hand towards you and one hand away. And then, hang on, think. Then the clasp. Hook that on. That is right, isn't it? Yeah. And then hook that on the end of there. And then close it again. Hopefully. And they won't quite... I'm not very good at using tools, I must admit. So I'm going to try and just squidge it a little bit. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. Actually, if I do that, you'll see it better. So we've got the end cap, the ring, and the clasp. And then on this end, think, you need the ring and then the extender chain. Actually, I'm going to put the bead on the end of that extender chain first. Woofs! How are you doing? Are you well? I can't see where that opens. Other side. I'm using tools. It's a bit scary. Right. So fiddly. I tried doing it with the smaller ring the first time, and even with these pliers I couldn't get hold of it. So I'm going to open that, put this little bead on. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. You might find it easier to hold the ring with the length of the plier edge rather than the tips. Oh, okay. Right, I'm going to try it. God, this is so fiddly. I need my nails cut, man. I haven't seen my mate for 3 weeks and my nails are so long. Can't get it on. Hang on. Oh, that's a good start. God, it's so fiddly. Hang on. Come on. There we go. Actually, I might be able to put that on now. Oh, I don't do fiddly. This is fiddlier than the sewing. can't get hold of it. I'll do it in a minute. There you go. Gotcha. Right. This is far too fiddly. I want to try and do it with one pair. Just close them. Come on. That's okay. So I've just put the bead on the end of there. Stop moving. On the end of there. Not very well. Let me turn that round. That's better. Oh, that's not sitting right at all. Hang on. I have to switch my tablet as the phone was annoying you. No. Oh, this is so fiddly. That bead's not sitting right. I've got to move it. Hang on. Get hold of that. So tiny. It doesn't help I've got the worst pliers in the world. Come on. I can see the chat moving. I will talk to you in a minute. I promise. That's better. Oh, see you, Yogi. Thanks for popping in. Right, is that better? Come on. God, I don't know if it's the chains that are not particularly brilliant quality or what, but they're not great. There we go. Come on, we'll do something exciting in a minute, I promise. I might have been better off with a bigger bead. Right, anyway. Turn that round. Right, get somewhere in a minute. So we want this little loop. Get the pliers. Oh, I'm so much better at the braiding than this fiddly crap. Lama is listening from the other room, by the way. She's just painting drawers, as you do. Right, get the loop. Hook that on. See, that's easier. Hook that on. Close that. Come on, close that. God, these are quite hard to... There we go. Right. At last, we have one end. Looks like that. The other end looks like that. Stop shaking. Like that. Ta-da! We have a finished bracelet. You got to change your poopy butt. Hope it's your kid and not your husband. There we go. Ta-da! I've got to do the other one now. I've got to do the bandy braid. I've got to finish bandy. Oh, that sounded weird. You know what I mean. Right, 2 more loops. A clasp. A chain. Oh, that one seems longer. Is it? Oh no, it's the same. A chain and a little bead. I don't think that big bead's going to fit on there. That's going to be too big. We'll stick with the same one. But the purple one is very pretty, isn't it? I was doing a bit of showing off earlier, showing you what I've made. I'll have to show you again in a minute. Right, that's everything. Shut that. SJ! Hello! I'm trying to finish off braids. It's very fiddly. I'm getting very stressed out. How are you? These pliers are terrible. Although I bet if even if I used Gav's pliers, I'd still be no good at it, would I? Right, hoop, we've got the clasp on it, hooking the bracelet on it. Get hold of that, close that, can't see it very well. There we go. So I've got one end, looks like that. Do the other end. Oh, it's putting the bead on. Do you know, I might not bother with putting the bead on. Because actually, right, if I show you, it'll lay properly. There's one with a bead on the end, that one. That's got a bead on the end, if you can see that. And that one's just a plain one. Do you think it needs the bead on it? I'm not sure it does, you know. What do we think? I'm going to do it without, because I can always put one on. Because that bead is fiddly as hell. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Alright. I'm going to do it without, and then I'll see what it looks like. Plain is fine. I think that, because I thought put a bead on it might make it a little bit pretty, but a tiny little silver bead isn't doing anything, is it? Plain is fine, and the bead looks nice. Let's open that. Put that on there. But does it need the bead? I mean, if you think it looks better with the bead, I'd only bother with the bead on the chain if it was a necklace clasp that would be seen. Yeah. It feels like I'm being a bit fussy having it on, but I don't want it to look plain. I feel the need for bead. Don't start disco off beads. Come on. It's quite hard to get these loops actually closed. There we go. Filling in for Bandy, he's not here. I know, I've just... No, I won't say it. Right, so if I try and get them to stop wiggling. Stop wiggling. Do you think... Hang on, I'm all backwards. Do you think you need the bead? Stop wobbling. It does look better with the bead, I think. Because when you had a load of beads, you can make proper bead dangles to match the colours. Oh God, disco. Oh, I can't get on beads yet. Oh, who's ringing me? Hang on. Don't know who that was. They got hung up on. No, it wasn't my mum. I've already texted her saying I'm streaming 2 till 5 and then I'm going out for dinner. And it's mum, not ma'am, you northerner. Right. I think... No, it wouldn't be Gav on the house phone. I don't know. I'll leave that for now. You might have rubbish jump rings, harder to open and close. The jump rings are okay. I just think the chains are perhaps not brilliant. Right, anyway, I'll leave them for now anyway. So we have 2 finished bracelets, a bandy braid and a spiral braid with an extender chain to suit every wrist. There you go. Right. What one was I going to show? There was one I was going to show you, Disco. Are you watching Disco or are you just listening? Because I'll show... Now there's a few people here. I'll show you the ones I've made this week before we get on to the next one. There's a pretty. Oh, and that one. But I think it's in the rest anyway. So we have, ooh, rainbow. I like this one. And this is literally, I can't take credit for how cool that looks. It is just with the rainbow cord. I've stolen the keyboard from Woffs. I'm eager to learn. Fair enough. Yeah, you just make sure. I had to cut the cord a little bit longer than I wanted because I wanted them all to start with the pink. That's how you get it. And I can't take credit for that idea because that was Gav's idea to do that. So, can't take credit for that one. All the rainbows. You'll like what's coming then, Woffs. And this one, which I thought was pretty cool. So I don't know if you can see it that well. It's brown, and then it's got dark red, orange and yellow on it, which I thought was pretty cool. Like autumn. It looks really clever, but it really isn't, because that one, that's just purple because I love the colour. That is exactly the same as the rainbow one, but it's the rainbow cord, so I can't take credit for that. And that one, I'm not loving this one. I like the colours. I don't know if you can see them, but I don't love the pattern on this one. It just looks like it's supposed to be stripy, but it's not quite managing it. So I'm not really feeling that one that well. I have made a Chelsea blue one, but it has got purple on it. Purple and white dots on it. So it's like Chelsea plus purple. So it's almost. And this one, I like this one. I hope you can see this one. This was with my new colours. It's pale blue and navy. And it's kind of like a wavy line. I don't know if you can see it that well. But I thought that was pretty cool. It looks better in person than I think it does on there. But I do like that one. Thank you. Do you sell them? The plan is to probably sell them. But I'm trying to make loads and then take photos of the good ones, you know, to put on maybe a Facebook page or something, because a lot of them, when you have a real close look at them, you think, yeah, they look like you were practicing, but some of them, like I compared, which one was it now, hang on, I think it's that one. I'm sure I've made, is that it? No, there was one, I can't think which one it was now. It might have been that one actually. No, I don't know, there's one of them, all these black and white ones, are the ones that I was practicing on, and like they're the first ones I did, and I was comparing. I thought actually the ones I'm doing now look a lot like neater. That's it. Like if you look at the difference, like the black and white one I did ages ago, and the blue one I did the other day, and it looks a lot tighter and neater, doesn't it? So borrow someone's kid and sell it as their first attempt craft. Hey Douglas, how you doing? You have both cords and beads coming. Oh, I can't get on beads. I can't. Do you know how much money I've spent on all this stuff? I don't know. I can't start on beads. But yeah, I've got quite a few. I can't show you them all, can I? So I'll put them away. But I do have one to show you, which I really like, because last time it's a lot tighter. I still like both those. The loose one looks great too. Yeah, it looks like, but it's not supposed to be like that. I think that's the thing. Thank you though. Right, this one, last time it was 8 cord ones. Plan your Stardew inspired bracelet, nice. Last time we did 8 cord ones, and hang on, where's that? I'll just show you. On this purple one we've done, where the diagonal stripe goes, you have 4 knots, call them knots, 4 knots, and then they repeat themselves all the way down. and the same with the silver ones. So on the 8 chord one, you've effectively got a 4x2 rectangle of pattern that repeats itself all the way down. But on the 12, you've got a 4x3 pattern that repeats itself all the way down. So it's pretty much the same thing, but you've got more options for your patterns. I think my mind is gutter born and bred. You're just dirty. You are dirty. So, that is a 12 chord with 3 different shades of pink. Because pink, look how pink it is. It's just awesome, isn't it? I made that the other day, and actually, I think I do not know what you mean, Tyler. Please stay that way. Yeah, stay innocent. I think I like this size the best because if I compare it to, say, that one, it's very pink, isn't it? It's just a little bit thicker. I think I prefer, but then I suppose with the thin one you could wear perhaps 2 or 3 of them, but I think I prefer the slightly thicker one. But then I haven't got particularly small, delicate wrists. But then this 16 one, a dirty mind is a joy forever. We're all dirty. I can't get them all on now. Hang on. I'll fold them all over. Oh dear me. Come on. Balance on there. There we go. The blue one, if I can actually hold them all on. Get it on there. Is that much thicker again. Can't see it that well. So I think actually I like the size of the 12s best. For me, the pattern in the pink one is lovely. Yeah, it's literally just 3 stripes. That's all it is. But I thought, oh, it's so nice. Because, look at that. Can you see that? How shiny. I don't know if you can see it all that well. It's so bright. It's gorgeous. Yes, Stu, it's very thick and pink. Targless. Stop being naughty. But yeah, look how shiny. I love that colour. This one was my favourite colour. But that one's overtaken it, I think. So, I'm going to make a 12 chord braid with 8 in that colour because look at it. And then have some black and white in it as well, which I've already cut. I've cut this before for another one. That is some colour, isn't it, mate? It's awesome. I can't remember what it's called. It's all Chinese, look. No idea. Something pink anyway. And I'm going to do that pattern where the white will be that nice pink, and then the pink and purple on the pattern is going to be black and white, which I thought would be quite pretty. Hi Sarah! Purple is the best colour. Yeah, this was my favourite. Look at that. But, look at that. They're both awesome. But I'm using that in the next one. So I'm going to use this because look at it. And yeah, so let me put that away. Get out of the way. So I need 12 cords, 60 centimetres long, and I've already got black and white. The black and white was done because I used them the other day, but then I didn't use them all. So I'm going to cut, so I need 8 of these. I love that everyone calls you Sarag. Mental. So that's 1, 2. Actually, I could use this as a guide, couldn't I? That'd be easier. I'm sure it's blue. It's not blue, it's pink. I will make a blue one just for you another time, I promise. So 1, put that down, get out of the way. I love this pink. 2, 2. Don't fall on the floor. The only trouble with these new ones, because they're so tightly wound on here, they don't actually come off very easily. Should have cut these beforehand, shouldn't I? Never mind. 3. 4. I need to stick these on something really. Never mind. Trouble is, if you buy, like, I don't know, like a thing to sit them on, you got to leave them out, haven't you? And they'll get dusty and everything. Right, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm off. Have fun playing with the thick pink stuff. You are dirty, Targless, but we love you. And I was going to say thanks for coming, but thank you for watching my stream for a little while. That sounds just as bad. Bye. I've lost count again. Are we on 7? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. But no, whoever was asking about selling them, that's hopefully the plan. I'm thinking maybe set up a Facebook page, because the trouble is I don't really like counting with you. I counted up to 8. I don't really want to set up a proper shop because of the fees you have to pay. And well, eBay's alright because you only pay if you sell it. I think someone said that the charges on eBay are more than Etsy, but with Etsy you have to pay to list things, and I don't know if I really want to list things on there in case I don't sell them. You know, it's a bit. So I thought if I start with a Facebook page, at least it's free. And yeah, I used to sell my stuff through Facebook and had a business PayPal account. Oh right, okay. SJ doesn't like Facebook, I don't think. I like Facebook. I advertise all my work on Facebook. But I know what you mean, it's not great. So all I'm doing is just gathering these all together so they're obviously the same. You know what I mean. eBay fees are still a lot. They take a cut of the final fee and postage. If you do a Facebook page, I will share. Oh, cheers, Gamage. I think that's the plan. You don't have PayPal fees with Facebook, and also if it's people you know, like friends or whatever, obviously, you could do it as a friend payment as well. You wouldn't have to pay at all then, would you? Because like when I used to do Avon, and you'd sell things to each other or things like that, like reps, not to customers, but you can do PayPal like as a friend payment, so you don't pay any charges, so which obviously you'd be happy to do if it's someone you know. There's a group called the Handcrafters Lounge, which is great for sharing business and supplies. Nice. Remind me of that later, like on Discord or something, because I won't remember that. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, but I think I need to get a bit better at it and have lots to take photos of. Right, I'm just knotting them all together. Trying not to have the knot too far down. It's Mrs. Waffs. Yeah, PayPal do it with friends, no charge. Yeah, because I sent SJ some money for something or other, can't remember what it was now. And you just send it as a friend payment and no one pays any charges then, so it's a lot better. Do you often get mistaken for your husband, dear? Although you are using his Twitch account, to be fair. Right, I've tied them all together and I'm just tightening the knot. Make sure it's nice and secure. These yellow fingernails do my head in. Honestly, I feel like such a tramp. Always, it's the lofty height and facial hair that usually does it. Well, you know. Right, so we have that. Right, got me disc. Got me very fancy weight. I'll put that through there. And just wrap this over it, just to weigh it down. And then just peg it on. That's all I do. You can buy a proper weight, but I've spent so much money on all this stuff already. I'll just make do with a peg. Right, so I've got my pattern there. You can't see that, there you go. So I'm just going to wire it up like that. Wire it up? Doesn't feel right. Your work doesn't need to be any better, it's really good. Oh, thank you. But you know what I mean, when you feel like you need a bit more practice, and like some of them are a bit, like, I know it's being fussy, but if you're going to sell something, it's got to be good, hasn't it? And some of them you think, yeah, that one's a bit loose, or, you know what I mean, it's just being fussy. If you're going to sell something, you've got to be a bit fussy, ain't you? Well, I would be. And if I had bought something that had loose bits on it, I wouldn't be impressed. But then I'm just fussy. Right. Cross them over. Seriously, have a look at some of the stuff that sells on Etsy. Fair enough. I don't want to be one of those. I know it's shocking though, like, I was having this conversation with my friend who does my nails, and I don't really have my nails done. She just tidies them up a bit and puts clear on it, so it's not like it's anything like proper nail art or anything like that. And she's got a full-time job, so she can't really do her nails as a job because she can't afford to leave her job and just like go out on her own, like. And she's always saying that she's still practicing because she hasn't been doing it that long, but she's really good at it. And I every now and then I send her a snapshot of the shite that's on Facebook that people are charging 20-25 quid for, and they look terrible. I mean, it looks like I've just done it myself with my left hand. But you're already thinking like a crafter and not somebody who knows nothing about Jumihimo, but just wants a pretty bracelet. True. Thank you, Disco. You're very kind. Right, so I've got it. That's my pattern. Oh, got it caught on my belly. So hopefully you'll be able to see how I've done it. Can you see that? You should be able to see that. So, oh, let me just click on that. Oh, there we go. Right, so it's exactly the same as the 8 cord that we did last week. Don't know if you can see that. You take the bottom, it's basically, or you can see it on this one, it's the white ones that we're using on this one. You swap it with the available one, and then you swap this one with the next available one, but you don't cross them over, you keep to the same side. Plus, I'm also a perfectionist about the stuff I make. It makes everything hard work. I know. Why do you think I'm not on beads? Oh, so, and you want to keep that bit as close to in the middle as you can, and you want to keep the cords taut but not really tight. So take the bottom one and swap it over to the next available space. Can you see? I don't know if you can see the white. It might be better once we've got round to the pink. Turn it round so you'll be able to sit on the pink one. This side to the next available one on the same side, and then do the same there. Same again. Same again. Just spin it round, and I can see that the whole thing, hang on, let me move that one so I know where I've been. The whole thing has moved over to this side a little bit, so I'm just going to give these a little tug just to move it back again so it stays in the middle. It's probably because I'm leaning like that. And just twist round, swap in with the same sides. Cord's getting a bit tangled. There we go, get them out of the way. It's why I could never sell what I make. I'm too much of a perfectionist with it. Even stuff I make to give as presents I've never been truly happy with. The curse of craft. Oh no. I've got to sit back a little bit. It's killing my back already. The only trouble with doing a 12 cord one is you've got so much cord. But I don't think I could deal with all them, what are they, bobbins. I can't deal with them. They drive me crazy, rattling. But then I think the fact that I'm doing it over a table doesn't really help either, because you want to have, it's all right at the minute, but you want to have it loose underneath. And of course, when your braid gets long, you're going to be up here doing it. So, but it is good fun. And I love this pink. It is my new favourite colour. So be prepared to see a lot of pink braids on Discord, because that's all I'm going to make. But, and I'm actually finding with the 12s, it stays in the middle, the knot stays in the middle a lot better than with the 8 cord. I found when I make the 8 ones, it slides around all over the place. And I think with the 12, because every time you're doing a pair, you've got 2 either side to keep it in place. It seems, I don't know, it just seems better actually, easier to do. Have you tried a 12 disco? But it does seem a lot easier to do. See, now that I'm sitting back and I'm not like leaning it right towards the camera, it's staying in place a lot better. I'm just, hopefully you can see what I'm doing still. And I'll just carry on for a minute, and then hopefully we'll be able to see the pattern emerging. Bandy! How are you doing, buddy? Right, I've got to put this down for a minute because we have a finished bandy braid. Whoop. Look at that. It's properly finished. We've got one of them. And one of them. Look at that. I did tell everyone that I finished off bandy, but that didn't really sound right. So we'll go with that. I'm just in a square Jumihimo disc. It makes either square ones or flat ones. I've not tried it yet. I'm sticking with the round at the moment. I have got a square one. There. I have got one, but I haven't tried it yet. So pretty. Well, obviously it's pretty. It's a bandy braid. I know, it sounded rude when I said it, but I said it very innocently. So, you know, people just take things the wrong way. It's not my fault, bandy. It's really not. I'm trying that this week, square braid. Ah, nice. What, just trying it yourself or streaming it, or? Because I think that will be next. But the trouble is, I want to practice round ones so I get better at it. And I don't, you know what it's like, you think you want to try everything, don't you? But I'm making myself just calm down a bit and just stick with one, learn it, understand it, practice it. You know what I mean? And just trying not to get ahead of myself. Oh, but still. Oh, thank you. Jumihimo. is definitely a bandy braid. But I do think this one is going to be very pretty. I'll do a little bit more. There's not much of it through yet. So, just so you know, it's Mrs. Wuffs on the chat. It's not Wuffs. Just so you know. She's already been mistaken for him. And it's, you know, the height and the facial hair. But it isn't him. Possibly streaming, it depends if beads come first or not. Ooh, I can't get on to beads. I must admit, as pretty as they are, don't get me wrong, they're very, very pretty. I think I like these sort of ones better. Me personally, I think I'm more likely to wear one of these. But then, like, there was one that you made, I can't think what colour it was now, and I remember thinking that's nice because it's not massive and it's not over the top, and, you know, it was just, it was beaded, but it wasn't like, wow, that's beaded, like some of them are. Amends, hello Mrs. Woffs. I'd like to give streaming a craft a go, but wouldn't know where to start. Well, all I've done, that's a laptop looking at me. That's it. I've got a laptop there, and I'm just doing it. So whatever you want to stream, go for it. I mean, if only you were married to somebody that knew everything there is to know about computers to set it all up for you, you know, because that would help. But yeah, go for it. I mean, I was really nervous it weren't last week, was it? It was the week before. I was so nervous, honestly. I was absolutely bricking it. Because it's the thought of not only being on cam, but having the whole screen as your cam. I'd let Big D do the setup. It's the actual craft that I'm struggling with. What do you mean? What, choosing what to do? Or you should give it a go. Even if it's just like a half an hour. You know, this is what I've been making lately. Even if you don't actually make anything, just show us what you've been making. I am not calling him Big D. No chance. No, can you imagine? No. Yeah, I can do lots, but not lots well. Honestly, when I did this 2 weeks ago, I hadn't actually made that many, and I was so nervous. My hands were shaking, and yeah, like I say, it's the thought of being on cam is kind of scary, but you got to get over that, because now, obviously, in my peripherals, I can see myself on the laptop screen, but I'm looking at what I'm doing. I'm looking down here at the chat. The stuff you put on Discord is amazing. Or pick more project you can do at a quick street. Exactly. But the thing is as well, you don't have to finish something, do you? I mean, say, I don't know how long it takes to... I'm thinking about that dress that you made, that little Spider-Man dress. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. Say that takes, I don't know, 2 hours to make. That could be way off, I haven't got a clue. You could make some of it and then finish it off another time. Or just do some of it on stream, finish it off in your own time and put pictures on Discord that you finished it. Or do like the bit in the middle in your own time and stream the start and the finish or something. Or just ordered a round one and a square one. Nice. Can't help you with the square one. Never done it. It looks a bit more complicated than the round one, because I watched a video the other day. It does look a bit more complicated, but you just get used to it though, don't you? I'm not calling anyone Big D. I can't, especially not him. It'd go to his head, wouldn't it? Right, I'm going to do one. Let's have a look. Oh, this might be my new favourite one. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so awesome in person. That pink. I love the pink. Oh, Woofs is back. I don't get how this works either. How does swapping cords around? It, because of where they are on the disc, they're all like on top of each other. So like this one, when I move it, is going over all these, and they just sort of knot together. I don't know really, and I don't know who figured it out either, because it's ridiculous. But it's literally just knotting them together, but without actually knotting them. It's just like you pull that one over the ones on that side, and then pull these ones over, and literally just knot them together. But I don't know. I can't take credit for any of it. Got them for Emily. She wanted to give them a go the other week, especially when I showed her the cord you gave her. Aw, good. I'm not having you buying all that cord anyway. That's crazy. I worked it out. I think all that cord I give you was enough for 2 adult size bracelets. It was like about 80p's worth or something. But the trouble is, to have all them different colours, you'd have to buy like at least 5 metres of each one, and probably spent, I don't know, probably about 16 quid. I think, nah. You turn the disc the same direction each time so they braid together, yeah. Might give it a go. But can you guys handle 4 waffle-less streams a week? Just take one of his. Just take Tuesday or Wednesday, it's fine. Obviously, I've come and stared very closely at the TV screen now. Kick him off the Sunday one. I can handle as many Mrs. Waff streams as you're happy to do. Waff streams are also good. Who was at the TV? There you go, Sarah. I can't do it here for long because my back is not going to be friends with me. And turn. And then you keep everything to the same side. You never cross them over. You just keep it to the same side. Turn it. I'm taking this one. Same side. And you gradually just turn. You're gradually just moving all these cords around the disc. Like crossing them over each other as you go. I've got to sit back now. It kills my back doing that. Also go get a better back. How do you know where to put the thread to begin with? That's why the patterns, I can put that down for a minute. That's what I just googled these. I can't take credit. I don't know how well you can see that. But that just tells you where to hook them. And you just get different patterns depending where they are. That's what gives the different patterns. It is easy. Once you've understood that, or just Google different patterns, and because there's this website, and you've basically got that on a website, but you can click on these, and say if you think, right, I want a green one there, so you click on that, and a green one will appear. No, I've done that the wrong way around. Say if you wanted, like, every other pink one to be a green one, you'd click that green, and then one of these pinks would turn green on here, so you know where to put it on the board, on the disc, sorry. Or you can think, right, I'll put 2 green ones there, where will they appear? And they'll appear. So it's quite a good website actually. It's good. I love it. I'm proper hooked on it, and I find it really relaxing, and it's easy. Like once you practice a bit and you get tension, because like I say, you want it taut, but you don't want it really tight, but you definitely don't want it loose, because if you have it loose, that's when like some of these little knots they'll stick out a bit. So you want to keep the tension good, but I've just noticed it's got easier. Oh, who's that? Someone's live. It's got easier as I've just made them. Like the first few I made, they were okay, don't get me wrong, they look good, but when you really looked at them, they had a few baggy knots on it and things like that, and you think, nah, you look at it, you think, I couldn't sell that. But like that pink and the 3 shades of pink one I showed you, I think I could sell that, because it's neat and tidy, and it's a nice pattern, and it's nice colours, blah blah blah. But it's good. I love it. But God, you can't half spend some money on it. Oh, you can. Because I mean, I've got a bit nuts on the cord. I've got loads of different colour cords. I don't know if you saw the picture I put on Discord. I think, what is it, about 25 different colours maybe? Craig! Afternoon, you. Hope you're having a good day. Currently at work, so having in the background. I am having a good day, thank you. What about you? I was working this morning, streaming this afternoon. Going out for dinner with my friend later. What more could you want? What was I saying? Yeah, I've got loads of different colour cords. Probably about 25 different colour cords now. And all the bits that go with it. God, I must have spent well over 100 quid. But that's because the cord I've just bought, if I put that down a minute, like the 30 metre cord came like that, which is okay until you use it, and then you've got to try and get it back in, and you just end up stuffing it back in. So that's 30 metres, but I wanted this full reel, hang on, that's 70 metres. That's the only way I could get a full reel in the nice colours. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep making them. I might as well just buy the full reel. But that's what I've spent the money on. Like, there's that seller on eBay, they're, for the 70 metres, they're £7, but they're 4 for 3. So you get 4 different colours for 21 quid. So, and I ordered like 12. And more end caps, and you know, so it is the cord that I've spent the money on, but that will keep me going for ages. Because that, if you use, well, for an 8 cord one, you use 5 metres of cord altogether. So what is that? 14 bracelets, and that's if you did them all pink. So you get quite a lot out of it. There goes your Twitch payout. I ain't got it yet. I wrap my threads around giant lollipop sticks. That is a good idea. I know that feeling, Craig. Sat here with all to do now. Oh no. How will you cope? But no, I thought, you know, to keep it neat and tidy and to stock up anyway, because I'm going to make loads, I'll just get the full reels because it works out the same. I was going to, what was I going to buy? I was going to buy 50 metre just because they were a £5, you know, 4 for 3. It just seemed like a nice round number, and I could order more colours for the same amount of money. But when I saw that you couldn't get them on a reel, I just thought, oh, I know 50 metres of cord stuffed in a bag. Nah. I'll see, Sarah. Oh, it's a happy thing. Was I being a bit slow? I'm concentrating, braiding. God, people talking to me. But one thing I have noticed, these 12 ones, because they're a bit wider, but they're still the same length, they take longer to actually do. Whereas we whizzed through an 8 cord one quite quickly. You can do one in probably about 20 minutes. This one will probably take about half an hour to actually finish. I don't know what time we started. Blimey, it's 3:05. You will be back. Sarah will be back. I can't do that. I won't do it again. There we go. So get in there. Let's have another look. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Tis beautiful. Beautiful. I love this pink. I might have to make just a plain pink one. Oh, who's alive now? Smile Bringer. I don't remember them. Smile Bringer. Obviously I followed him. Don't remember him though. Oh, actually thinking about it, I think I just went through and followed everybody that had followed us. It's probably one of them, isn't it? Get in there. Do you know, it was cold earlier, so I put the heating on. I'm quite warm now, actually. It was absolutely freezing when I got home earlier. What have you got in your bag for a weight? A few 1p's. That's it. That's a money bag with 1p's in it and a peg. That's it. Nothing fancy. You can buy proper weights. I think Disco's got one. But I just thought, oh, I can't. I took the P with eBay. Just gone nuts. So I don't think I'll buy anything for a while. It's a very special peg. It's not from Dave or Papa Lazarou. It's from my peg basket. See, now that this is getting a bit longer with the weight on it, see, really, I want to sit like that, but you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. I've lost where I'm up to now. There. Can you still see? No, you can't. But I'm hurting, so it won't work. I haven't got a special peg, it won't work. Would you like me to bring you a special peg? And a special money bag with special pennies in it as well, if you want. Yeah, trouble is that table's getting in the way now. I know you can't see what I'm doing anymore, so you'll have to shout at me if you want to see what I'm doing. I know this probably doesn't make for the best stream though, does it? Just seeing me from side view doing something under the table. But you've got to be comfy, ain't you? And the trouble is, if the weight is pushing against the table, it's going to be pushing it up and defeating the object of having a weight on it. And it will probably ruin your tension as well. I'm bringing you a peg now. I'm going to bring a peg and a bag with pennies in it just for you. I just hope I've got another money bag now I've said that, because you can't have this one. It's side view due. It is. Is it exciting? Can you actually see anything? I don't think you can you? It's not a great stream, but oh, it's just too uncomfortable. Because I'd be like that now. I'd be up here. I can't sit like that. But have you got special pegs? And special pennies? I tell you what, pegs are so handy, aren't they? I mean, I use them like, I don't know, bags of that fried chicken I put on Discord earlier. The bag of powder, you just roll it down, put a peg on it. You've got magic ones, not special ones. What do they do? What magic do they do? Is it great stream watching now? Can't do it. Cannot do it. We're getting there. We are getting there. I suppose I could really take the weight off, but I don't want to risk buggering it up. Peg chat. Oh no. See? I'm such a good streamer that you can't see what I'm doing, and we're talking about pegs. It's just, where else do you get that kind of entertainment? I don't even know. It's just awesome. We can still see, can you? Yeah, but you can see me, but can't really see what I'm doing. But I'm afraid that is a bit tough. It's not ideal sitting up a table doing it. How did you find it with yours and the tray disco? Because I don't think you can really have a weight on it and do it over a table. Because that's the trouble. I can show you what I'm doing, But then after a while, it's just me getting on with it. You just got to keep doing the same thing until it's done, haven't you? So it's not really much point. You keep watching exactly what I'm doing. That's my excuse anyway. We are getting there. We are. I'll let you have a look. I don't take that long. It doesn't really. I'd have finished the 8 cord one by now. Look at that. I love it. I've just had a thought. Can you use thicker ones as bag handles? Probably. Well, this disc has got 32 grooves in it, and I've done 8. You start off with the 8 cord because that's like the basic one. I'm doing a 12 and I've done 16. I'll see in a bit, SJ. Apparently you can do a 28 one, so that would be really thick, but I don't really know how you would actually do that because there would only be 4 gaps, so I don't know, but you probably could, yeah. And as I say, with the square one, you do flat wide braids, so they might be good for shopping bags, like the handles. Might be a bit more comfortable on your hand. But you can use them for all sorts really. Like Disco told me about there's these pens and they're like specially made so you can like braid on them, I think. I'm not sure if you have the pen actually inside the braid while you do it or if you just stick it on afterwards, I'm not sure. It's like pens, bookmarks, same idea, the ones that hook over the back of your book. I'm going to have a bash at making key rings as well, but I think that will just be a shorter version of this, either finished off properly with the end caps and then like the metal ring onto the key ring, or just putting a loop in the cord, like putting the key ring actually through the loop and then just braiding it from there and then just putting a knot in the end. I think I'll try both ways and see which one looks better. Probably end up doing both because it's a different sort of look, isn't it? You've got like a real like polished finished one that you can maybe put a charm on or something, and then you've got one that's sort of a bit more rustic, just knotted. But you've got to try these things though, ain't you? But I think that's what I'm going to make it though. Different bracelets, key rings. Then I might go into necklaces, but the trouble is, necklace would be exactly the same thing, but just longer. And the trouble is, when you're using more cord, you've got to put the price up, haven't you? If you're selling them. And I don't know, sorry, 2 work calls in 5 minutes. Blimey. Do they not know you're watching me stream? Really? Shocking. I've turned around to the side because the table was getting in the way. My sister made me a loom band keyring, looked pretty cool while it lasted. Yeah, I had one of them. It was all rainbow colours. This girl made it, it must be, I don't know, 15 years ago at least. Lou! How are you doing? Where have you been? You're very late. Shocking. I'm only kidding. How are you? Are you well, Jumihimo? There's so much Mihimo. I'll show you the bandy braid that we finished in a minute. And I'll show you this in a minute. But I've turned to the side because the table's getting in the way and I'm just finishing. Been working. Boo to working. Who works on a Tuesday afternoon though? I mean, really? It's quite shocking. How are you there? Oh, you good, thanks. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I'll show you this in a minute. Nearly finished, so I'll just wait till I've finished. Unless you have to clear off again, dear. Or you're here for the duration. I'm guessing you haven't finished work yet. Oh, go croaky. Grab a drink. I'll let you have a look at that while I have a drink. I don't know if you can see it. Might not be able to stream on Thursday evening because of work. You'll be working. Working and lurking. That is rude, Disco. Very rude. Boo to working, I tell ya. Who wants to work? Who wants to work when you can braid? That's another reason why I'm not getting on beads yet, because you'll never see me again. I'll just be braiding and beading and all sorts. And also, I'll be banned from having a credit card, I think. I know most people hate Mondays the most, but I've always found Tuesdays worse, the deceptive fraud. Yeah, I think with Mondays, you know that it's Monday. You know what I mean? You just think, yeah, it's the start of the week. Let's just get on with it. But Tuesday, it feels like you should be closer to the weekend than you are. Saturday might be out because of pre-party preparations. We'll let you off, seeing as it's for Minnie. Did you say she's 2? What did you do? This is per table, not ack. Do you want to try that again? This is not acceptable, maybe? Unacceptable, even. Yes. She'll be 2. She was watching your stream earlier. Oh, I didn't say I swear or anything, did I? So what is she doing for her birthday? Did you say there's a party on Sunday? What is she doing? Is there a theme, or is it just jelly and ice cream and cake, which would be awesome? Or, you know, do they still do jelly and ice cream parties? I don't know. I'm showing my age now. You cannot work and type. That could be Wafts, it could be Mrs. Wafts. We're not sure. They keep swapping. I think she keeps rubbing the keyboard off him. So I'm not sure. Happy birthday, Mini Disco. Bless her. She's super cute. Party Sunday afternoon. Theme is food and presents. That is the best kind of party. Ah, bless her. I hope she has a lovely time. I'm sure she will. I'm sure she'll go absolutely mental having loads of cake and sugar and stuff, and then crash out and be lovely and quiet. Mrs. Wafts has gone to pick the mad one up from school. I didn't think he went to school anymore. And wine for me. That sounds like a good party. Sounds like you might need it. We are nearly finished this braid. I will be able to show you it in a moment, and then I'll show you the awesome idea I've got for the second one. And actually that works out quite well because it's 3:20, so we're about halfway through and we've nearly finished one, so that is pretty cool. I've just bought her silver sparkly shoes to go with her party dress. Aww. I wish I could get away with wearing things like that. I remember having things like that, and you just feel so special, don't you? Like a princess. Love a good sparkly shoe. Who doesn't? I just got boring black leather boots. It's quite boring. Right, we can carry on. Right, let's do one more. We're nearly there. Actually, it's better that I've moved around this way because the tension is better. Right, I think that will have to do because I'm quite, let me see how short they are. So, oh god, my back hurts now. Had my eye on some sparkly DM boots a few months ago until I saw they were 100 quid. My goodness me. Right, I take the weight off and then pinch, get as high as you can, pinch it and pull it off. Get the cords off. I will rephrase that. Take the cords off. Right, so I'll get rid of that. Right, so I've got hold of where the braiding ends and just pull it. And they say to do that because it's all so tight. If you measure, say you want it 20 centimetres, if you measure it as it is now, after a while, it will give anyway and then be too big. So you give it a pull because it stretches out but it doesn't go back again. And then tie. It doesn't help that all these are different lengths, even though they're exactly the same length, so they've all been braided around each other. I don't know why. Some are really short and some are long, so I'm going to give that a. So you want to get the knot as close to where the braiding ends as possible, but I always over measure it a little bit, so you'll have plenty of room. And then I just pull each cord to make sure the knot is really tight because you do not want that unraveling. See, some are mega short and some are long. I don't know how it works. Don't pretend to understand how this works really. I just want that to be nice and tight. And white ones are a bit loose. There we go. Just as well Douglas has got an it, isn't it? So dirty. I do like him though. He makes me laugh. Right, and pull these. They're still not tight. That's better. No, it's still a loose one. I don't know which one that one is then. That's better. Right. Ta-da! Look at that. I'd wear that. I like that. That's probably one of my favourite ones so far. Lovely. Well, I've got to head off to speak to a customer. Llama is, I guess, transferring screens. Catch you all later on. Enjoy. I'm guessing that was Wafts talking then. Let's see you later. Thanks for coming. Right, I'm going to trim that off because it's annoying me. There you go. Don't like all them bits. There you go. See it better now. Ta-da! And that should be more than 16 centimetres because that's where I want to put the things. Yeah, that is 19 and a half. Lovely. I like that. I would wear that and get hold of it. There you go. That's pretty cool and that pattern in it. I do like that. I hope you can see how bright, lovely that pink is and bright, because looking at my screen it looks quite pale, so hopefully you can see how bright pink that is. Right, so I think I'm gonna have a quick break because I really need a wee, and then I'll come back and see now Wafts has gone. We're gonna make the rainbow one. Rude. Anyway, I'll be back in a couple of minutes for rainbows and not needing a wee. So I'm gonna shut that up and I'll see you in a minute. Hello. You changed screens as Waffles in a call. It's nice to have you back. It saves any confusion. Right. So, get rid of that. Look at this one. So shiny. Look at that. Because the thing that I've found with this one, you have, with all of them, you have like can you see that? 4 colours that repeat all the way down. And with the 8 chord one, you have 2 rows of 4 knots that repeat. On the 12, you have 3 rows of 4 that repeat. Now on that one, you can see you can have, like, you've got white and then you can have 4 different colours where the pink and purple is. But if you do it, I did not figure this out myself. If you do it so the diagonal stripe is going the opposite direction, you can have, instead of having, you could potentially have 3 different colours, which is what that pink one is. That one is where these pink and purple are, dark pink, the next one medium pink, the next one light pink, and that's to have 3 different colour stripes. Now if you do it going the other way, you have a stripe every other, so that where that white is, that's 1 stripe, and then the rainbow is obviously another stripe. I don't know how they figured it out, but if you haven't gone the other way, you can have 6 different colours. So it's essentially a 2 by 6 like rectangle of pattern that's repeated rather than a 3 by 4. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. I don't know how they figured it out. I really don't. But that's how you, that one is how you do 3 different colour stripes. That one is how you do 2 different colour stripes because they go different directions. I don't know, it works. That one you can have potentially 4 different colours in a stripe. That one you can potentially have 6 different colours in a stripe. Much complexing, oh dear. Yeah, but if ever you do want to make any of these, you just need to do it's in the living room, and just do a 12 chord braid with 12 different colours so you can figure out which one goes where. That's it. Nods slowly and smiles. At least you got a smile. So anyway, we're going to make that. But instead of white, I'm going to do black because I think that will look better anyway. So I'll stop rabbiting on. That'll be a first. I'm going to leave that there because I will forget how to do it. So I need 6 black ones, and then 6 of each, 1 of each of the 6 colours. Smiles and blinks. No one understands me, do they? It makes sense to me. I can't. This is why I get the full reels. Right. I genuinely admire how you work all this stuff out. Honestly, I make it sound really complicated, but it really isn't. I can't do it that way. Honestly, if you just did, it's in the living room, but the one where I did 8 chords, 1 of each colour, so you can see exactly where each one is. Can you find it around a loo roll or kitchen roll tube? Well, I'll wind it. While I'm actually doing it? Don't get on about guffs again, for goodness sake. 1, right, that's 1. 2, the thread in the back. Oh, I see what you mean. Probably, but that's far too much effort. So I'm gradually using it up, and see, that's knotted. I'm gradually using it up and replacing it with the reels, which are just easier because I'm lazy. I'd be the same if I started talking to you about knitting and how it all comes together in different yarn type. Yeah, exactly. It's hard. It makes sense in your head, but trying to explain it is a whole different thing. But I think that's probably part of what I liked about this, because I'm very much patterns, symmetry, organised, you know what I mean? So it's kind of my thing. Like, I've had just as much fun colouring in them patterns and figuring out the patterns as I have actually making it. So, yeah. But then we're all different, aren't we? I've lost the end now. Oh, God, this is going well. Such a shambles. Right. So, I need another one of those. Right, so I've got 3 double lengths of that. See, you know what I mean? Just got to try and, yeah, you end up just stuffing it in. I really want to come and untangle that black cord and keep me quiet and heavy. There you go. I'm just going to stuff it in. But I have got another... oh, it's in there somewhere. I have got a full-size black reel. So when I've used this up, because I think black is going to be a colour that I use quite a lot as well, isn't it? So, right, we have, get rid of that, 3 double lengths of black cord. Well, now I'm gradually using up the stuff in the bags. And eventually I will just have all big reels like that pink one, because I managed to get these ones were the ones I bought originally, and you can see size difference, but these were off Amazon, but you can only get certain colours. There was like 10 different colours of, like, you know, all the standard colours. I thought, how often do you want to make like a red, yellow and blue bracelet? You don't, do you? You want to make different shades of pink or purple, or, you know, you don't want sort of primary colours, I don't think. Right, so I've got 6 of them. So I need, got all this shiny, brace yourself. So much you can't see it, there you go. So much shiny. Look at that, beautiful. And Woofs is gone, and the rainbow's coming out. Shocking. Right, so I need 1 of each colour of them. There's red. Where's the end? There, no, there. Oddly, I absolutely love rainbows. Your husband's the odd one. You're not the odd one, mate. And I don't think he does hate rainbows. I think he's just being naughty like he normally is, because we all like them. Get them out the way. I think this is going to be very pretty. Which one is that? There. I wish Joe's not here, is she? Look at that, Chelsea blue. Oi, oi! How you doing, Oggy? Are you alright? I tell you what, Oggy, that time, on, it must have been on Discord, when you put oi oi Gavaloy, oh God, I was laughing for ages, honestly. Cracked me up, that did. Because I can't believe I never thought of it either. But proper cracked me up, that did. We're making a nice rainbow one. We can get the rainbows out now. Woofs is gone. Some of the simple ones are the funniest. It proper cracked me up, that did. And I've chose the brightest ones. You know, if you're going to go rainbow, you've got to do it bright, haven't you? No pale or dark rainbows here. Doff's hat, gentleman. I do quite like this green though. I don't think I'd want a whole bracelet with the green, because it is a bit, I don't know if you can see that all that well. It's quite bright. It's very Christmassy green. So just the orange. Yeah, these don't come off as well. You have to like unwind it really, but it's still better than having them cut up in bags, isn't it? So it is very green. I may have to get like a gold or a silver and like red and green Christmas one. We had all the rainbows earlier. Tracker was doing a Rocket League test stream. Nice. I go full on rainbow whenever I play Rocket League. The rainbows, bright pink car, a rainbow on it, stars, you name it. It's rainbow. I think it's like the anti-wafts car. That's probably why I do it. I do like to wind him up. I don't think it works though. You could do Harry Potter bracelets. That green is perfect. Slytherin. Ooh, that's a thought. So I would like to do sort of themed ones, if you like. It's just knowing what to do and what you can make work, because whatever pattern you have, it's got to fit in a maximum of a 4x4 like pattern, and that's on a 16 braid one, which is quite thick as well. Right, let me put all the, I think I'm really going to like this bracelet. Sounds like the car Woffs was using. Oh no, mine was even more fabulous, if you could believe that. Right. One more. It's quite hard to, it sounds dark, but it's quite hard to get them all like together. Which sounds a bit weird, but right, let's tie these up. I'm liking it already. Look at that already. All the rainbows. Let's tie that up. Come on. Oh, it's fiddly. It's fiddly. I do wish I had lovely little delicate hands, but I don't. I'm not blessed with anything delicate. Ooh, see, Bandy gets it. Right, if we pull that blue, there we go. Nice, tight. Even the knot looks nice. Look at that. Loving it. Loving it. Right, now, see, the thing that was a bit what to me is that if you look at the colours on the pattern, they're not in the right order, are they? I thought it would be like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, but it's not at all, is it? Which is quite weird. But there you go. Well, loom bands, how very dare you. It's Jumihimo, I'll have you know. How you doing, Cross? You right? Look what we made. It is shiny. That's what we've done. How very 3 years ago. Exactly. Right, put that through there. Let's get my weight on. I'll call it a weight, but we know it's not. my special peg. Right, now I need my pattern for this one. Right, so red at the top. Can't get to it. Right, red at the top. I haven't tried this one before, by the way. I am trusting the pattern. So if it don't work, it's Google's fault, or the knobs that put patterns on it. Right. I need a cocktail stick. Right. Need to pull that through there. That's it. And there. I'll look at the chat in a minute. One there. Oh, this is all over the shop. Don't like it. Right, that one there. That one there. That one there. 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 Right. Live rainbow debut. I know. Let me put that back in. Right. And the thing I like about it, it's not rainbow cord, it's me making a rainbow, which is, I like that. I don't want to just get rainbow cord, which by the way, hasn't got red on it anyway. Somewhere over the rude rainbow. Oh, this is all over the place. It looks very messy at the moment, but by the time we start braiding, it'll be fine. Let me just make sure I've got that set up right. Yeah. So you can see, it looks a bit messy. Like it's a bit all over the shop, but by the time we start braiding, that will have sorted itself out. It is messy. Don't like messy. But it's okay. So we just do exactly the same. The rainbow cord is very 90s because it's not. It's called rainbow, but it's not, is it? Because there is no. I sound so Suffolk, do I? Oh dear. There's no red on it for a start, and there's no pink in a rainbow. It's nice, but a bit bright, and as you said, not a proper rainbow. Yeah. So right. Let's get this started. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Do you want to see what I'm doing? Every now and then I show you, but you know, if you don't give a shit what I'm doing. Right, that's moved over. So we'll move that over a bit. That's better. Yeah, it's like, it's almost like a multicoloured neon. It is nice, but I'm probably not going to rush to buy a full reel of it because I don't think I'm going to use it all that much, really. There is pink and a rainbow. Have you not heard the song? Red and yellow and pink and green. That's the song. There's not actually pink in a rainbow. Certainly not neon pink like that. Do you see any pink? Oh, dear me. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Well, we're doing indigo and violet in the same on this one because we've only got 6 spaces. So I'm hoping this one turns out all right. As I said, I've not tried it. But all the other patterns that I've either got off the internet or designed myself all worked. So Richard of York gave battle in vain. He did. That's how you remember it. Remember the phrase, Richard of York didn't battle for goddamn pink. That is true. There's no pink. Pink really is just pale red, isn't it? pink and white, red and white makes pink, doesn't it? So it's just pale red. So it's not in the rainbow because it's red. So there. Word. Roy gave Bob IV drip. What? It's got weird. It's got weird. Don't get that one, I'm afraid. Right. Yeah, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Do you want to see what I'm doing? Or are you not bothered anymore because it's the same? Because I'm just getting on with it. You are always weird. Mate, that's why I like you, to be honest. It would be quite boring if we were all normal. SJ! If I just do that, look at all the rainbow. Such rainbow. All my clothes are hung up in rainbow order. Wafts too. Maybe that's why he hates rainbows. Wow. That's dedication to OCD, that is, isn't it? Wow. Even I'm not that organised. We happy if you are normal, it's everyone else. Do you reckon? Just get on with it and chat with us. Fair enough. I feel like I should show you what I'm doing, but it's all the same, isn't it? What if you had a coat of many colours? I don't. I have a black coat. That's it. And a grey fleece. That's it. Very boring, I'm afraid. Clothes hanging up. I know, right? Were they ironed? I can't remember the last time I ironed anything. Seriously. You have many blue coats. I can't say I'm surprised, but look at that. Chelsea blue. You said your streams are not tutorials, even though they are, so do whatever you like. Yeah, but that's the thing, if you're doing something, you know, it was like when we did the Witcher streams and you start playing Gwent. It's like, oh yeah, we're playing this game. And like, I just could imagine all you like looking at it going, what? And because if I was sat not knowing how to do something, I'd be like, well, this is boring, isn't it? So, hence the Gwent tutorial. It's the most dominant colour. I don't hang jumpers, I hang dresses in rainbow order, then top for me. Work suit shirts and t-shirts for Waffle. That's very organised. I don't know, nor do I. I genuinely can't remember the last time I got my ironing board out. Because the only time I ever iron anything is if we're going to a wedding or a funeral. And with the funeral, even then, I will have a look at Gav's shirt and see if it needs an iron. So, if I only watch streams when I know what is happening. Yeah, 3 coats, black, grey and blue. Smart casual and party. Fair enough. But I think, yeah, no, I even think the last wedding we went to was in Suffolk and my mum ironed my dress for me. Such a mum's girl. I'm terrible. I never iron anything. I'm so glad that Gav wears polo shirts and like work trousers, combat sort of work trousers, you know, the ones with loads of pockets. I'm so glad he wears them because you don't need to iron them. And I especially like his work trousers because they can go in the dryer. So, yeah, I don't iron. In our old house, I used my ironing board as a craft workspace. I ironed at uni. I like to break stereotypes. That's fine. I'm not judging people that iron. I can't do it. I'm really bad at ironing anyway. It takes ages. And, you know, you look at it and you think they don't look any different. So, no, I don't iron. Mr. A irons his own shirts so they get done how he likes them. He irons jeans. Oh dear. Mate. No. Yeah, but the thing is, I think, especially with jeans, like, you put them on, and if, like, because they only get creased, like, at the bottom, don't they? As soon as you put them on, the creases fall out anyway. That's what I think. Craig was ironing at 7 a.m. the other day. Oh dear. Lou. Really? But then that's the sort of thing I'd do, because I'd get up and go, oh no, I haven't ironed so-and-so and I need to, and do it like 5 minutes before I'm supposed to go out the house. You get the creases out your kids' school tops with a hairdryer. Good on ya. Sod ironing. Oh no. Can't. Hate it. That's your theory with all pro. Zero iron judgment bandicoot. Oh, I can't. Just can't. A lot of the time, I just put things out on the line and just hang them up. Or dry them on the air as if I've got to do it inside. Just hang them up. Just, oh, I can't. We have enough jobs to do. I can't be doing with ironing as well. Stop that. It works. If it works. Because to be fair, it's probably not that different. Because I remember when I went to pick up my wedding dress, like a week before we got married, and we hired bridesmaid dresses, and they just steamed them. It was literally like a wallpaper steamer that they just put on it. And you think, it's probably a similar idea, isn't it? Your dryer helps decrease. Nice. I just can't be doing it. I hate ironing. I hate washing up as well. You won't see me wash up. Dishwasher for the win. Do you know, I'm quite liking black and yellow next to each other. I think that looks quite nice. I find it therapeutic. I go through phases where I iron a lot, and sometimes when I just don't. Yeah. I just don't. Nah, don't like it. You never wash up? No. I will leave stuff on the side if it won't fit in the dishwasher and wait for the next time. So I can't be doing with it. So does mine, but you have to fold the stuff when done. Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? Right. Do a bit more, then we'll have a look. I think it's time to turn sideways again. My arms are aching on this table. I do that. How we manage without a dishwasher is beyond me. Oh, I don't know, mate. I really don't. That was the first thing on the list of luxuries. You know, after you bought everything you got to, your fridge, your cooker and all that, the next thing, dishwasher. I hate washing up. Like, things like breakfast things and lunch things are not too bad. But like dinner things, like for lasagna or something. Yours is called Derek. Derek the dishwasher. Nice. I don't mind drying up, it's just the washing bit. Yeah. You have no space for a dishwasher. Oh, mate. See, when we moved in, because this, we bought this off Gav's mum and dad, they'd already got space for a dishwasher, which is, I don't know, there. The tumble dryer's in there under the boiler. They'd got them all, so there was space for it. You're the total opposite. Oh, I hate all of it. I'm just lazy, I think. Just don't like any of it. Don't like tidying, cleaning. No. I would happily have a maid. Happily. Freezer is upstairs in your office / craft room. Yeah, my mum and dad have got a freezer upstairs. Like an extra. Because they've got a big fridge freezer in the kitchen. but for some reason they can't fit it all in like the one, so they've got a little freezer upstairs. We had our kitchen completely renewed due to insurance case, so we made sure we fit in a dishwasher. Nice. If we ever work in a kitchen, we'd clean up, literally. You'd make a good team though, wouldn't you? Oh, I just hate it all. It's just boring, isn't it? No freezer in the kitchen, just small fridge. Ah, fair enough. No, my mum and dad got both. There's me, I've got, I think it's 4 drawers in our fridge freezer. And they're always full, but I fit everything in there. And, but no, my mum and dad need an extra one. Don't know why. Because they have a food delivery every week, same as I do, so. Who knows? Who knows? Right, how much we got? Oh, we've got a bit. Let's have a look. Ooh. Look at that. Can you see it? Look at that. 'Tis beautiful. I like it. I'm going to go back to sitting sideways again. Wow. It's nice, isn't it? I can't take credit. I got that one off Google. Well, that website I was telling you about. Can't take credit for that. But I really like the combination of black and a bright colour, or a combination of bright colours. I do like that. And I'm liking the 12 cord. I think I like that the best because I like the 16 cord because you've got more sort of knots to play with, if you like. You've got a 4x4 square to make a pattern out of. But I don't really like the finished braid because it's quite thick. How the other half live at mate's house once I saw they were using the same fridge as we had solely for booze. Yeah, it is. I'll post it again if you want. It's like a designer, but there's like a different page on there which is just like designs that people have shared on there. But yeah, the 16 cord one, while you've got more to play with and you can make more patterns, like that strawberry one I did, that was a 16. They're a lot thicker and it's quite stiff, if that, but it feels more like a solid bangle rather than, oh, who's that? Ugg Chugs. Yeah, a solid bangle rather than a loose bracelet. Oh, thanks, Bandy. Ooh, I know. Booze fridge. Don't tell Gav about a booze fridge. He'd have one. He takes over half of my fridge as it is. Nah. Yeah, so it's a different sort of thing. Whereas I'd rather have a slightly more delicate one, I think. And also the end caps I've got don't fit. So I've got to order bigger ones by like a millimetre. I think the 12 is the happy medium because you've got more knots to play with, so you can make more patterns. It keeps the tension well because this is pretty much in the middle. And yeah, I'm liking the 12. I think that's my favourite one. It's easier to work with and I prefer the end result as well. So I think I might make some more of them. And also you can do the ridge spiral ones, like that purple and white one that I showed you. You can do them as well, but they're a bit different, like the way you set it up on the disc. You use it for jelly tots. Do you know, I can't remember the last time I had jelly tots. I'm deprived. It's a shame. But no, as I say, with these 12s, I'm finding there's a bit more freedom with the patterns. You can do more with it. because you wouldn't be able to do this with an 8. You could do this one with a black stripe and then a stripe with 4 different colours in it, but that wouldn't be the same, would it? I mean, what do you do, like red, orange, yellow, green? It just wouldn't be right, would it? You need the 6. And that's where the extra knots come in handy. She's got more to play with. Can you actually see what I'm doing? Just getting on with it. Gets it done quicker as well though, doesn't it? But I do like this one. See, I've been trying to keep the cool patterns for on stream. Cold jelly tots. I think it was them when years ago when you used to go to Pizza Hut for the ice cream factory. You used to put jelly tots all over the ice cream. Although I wouldn't always have much ice cream, I'd just have a bowl of sweets most of the time. But that's okay. You can help yourself after all. Yeah, I'm liking the 12s. I've got to make some more of these. Also, we're supposed to be eating healthily, so celery? No, I don't think celery is actually a food. I really don't. And I have been very healthy. I was very healthy yesterday, and I'm very much looking forward to going to Toby later. But we've decided we're not having a pudding. We're going to be good and just have dinner, because let's be fair, a Toby carvery is plenty on its own anyway. But I don't know what SJ thinks, but I don't think the puddings there are anything. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing amazing to make you think I absolutely have to have one. So I'm quite happy just having dinner. Can you tell that I've been eating healthy? I'm just daydreaming about my Toby. Puddings are a bit poo. They're all right, aren't they? They're far too sweet. What, I can't think what I had. Oh, apple crumble and custard, which was nice. Don't get me wrong, it was very nice, very edible, but it was so sweet. It was too much. My mum makes a better crumble than that, anyway. And I had my birthday cake last week. Yeah, last week. Chocolate sponge with jam in, butter icing with milk chocolate buttons on. Puddings. They are a bit. And yes, I did have to remind her. Because I phoned her after the stream last time when I was saying, oh yeah, she'll remember, she'll make me a cake. I phoned her and I was telling her about it, and she said, you know, I didn't even give it a thought. I thought, well, that's a good job I said, really, isn't it? So when I got there last Tuesday, she said, I've made your sponge, got to ice it later, I've got the buttons, but like a really tart lemon meringue pie. I would definitely eat it, but it's not my favourite. I haven't had rhubarb crumble since I was a kid. You like a tart too, but enough for your personal life. No kink shaming, mate. No kink shaming. Yeah, can you tell that I've been eating well and I'm hungry? It's gone on to food chat, hasn't it? I know it always goes on to food chat, but it's really gone on to food chat because I'm daydreaming about, like, Toby and roast potatoes. Right, we're getting there. See, you can actually do it quite quick, you know, if you just... I was going to say shut up and get on with it, but I haven't shut up, have I? But if I just get on with it, you can get through them quite quickly. Love good apple crumble with custard. Damson crumble, never had that. My mum makes a wicked apple crumble. It's just right, it's just sweet enough. And there's just enough, like, crumble to apple ratio. and just cover it in custard. Oh man, I am hungry. She makes nice syrup sponge pudding. Gav loves that. I'm not a massive fan of that, simply because I don't really like it, not because hers is rubbish or anything. Yeah, she does make a nice crumble. And yeah, she's quite good at sort of baking. I mean, she doesn't do anything like fancy pants, like icing cakes or anything like that, but she is good at baking. Just trying to think what else she makes. She makes a nice fruit cake, because it's not like a real dark, not like a proper Christmas cake. It's more like just, I suppose, like a Madeira cake with sultanas and glacé cherries in it. It's very nice. Sponge pudding, I know. You can tell we're all trying to eat better, can't you? Just daydreaming about pudding. All because I said we weren't having one. Now I'm going to want one. Just trying to think what else she makes. She just makes nice cakes. But her friend, my auntie, if you like, she's not my auntie, but so much food chat reaches for a second Kit Kat. You're not going to bake it. I made some nice chocolate truffles one Christmas with cherry brandy. Nice. Yeah, my mum's friend makes the best. You have to call them buns because she's from Suffolk. They are buns. They're just amazing. Chocolate chip buns with chocolate icing and a bit of flake on it. They are hands down the best buns you will ever eat in your life. You're off chocolate and crisps till Easter. Oh mate, that'll help with weight loss though, obviously, but that's tough. But yeah, they are the best buns you will ever have. Ask Gav about Elaine's buns. They'll go, oh yeah. They're awesome. And she makes chocolate brownies as well. Oh, she's a very good baker. I remember for our wedding reception, we had the actual wedding and then had a roast, basically a 3-course roast dinner for just our close family and friends. Is that buns as in buns and tums? Yes. And then later on we just had a big party for everybody, and my mum, bless her, she was making sandwiches on my wedding morning for this thing. I probably wouldn't do that. I wouldn't ever do that again, but we saw how much it cost to actually get it catered, and we thought, you know what, for a few sandwiches and things, you can buy things ready made. And her friend Elaine she made loads. Buns, brownies. Oh, it was amazing. You're going to try not to snack in the evening. Same here. Although, to be fair, I'm not that much of a snacker anymore, I must admit. I love food. I'll always be greedy. But I'm not. I used to be terrible for snacking. Like, it'd get to this sort of time and I would just start picking because I was hungry. And then I would pick so much that I didn't want my dinner, so I wouldn't have dinner. And that was terrible. So I have got over that. I don't really know how. Just having more for dinner, I suppose. I am, but only at night. Yeah. I do have decent sized dinners now, but I just think I'd rather have more dinner than be hungry like a couple of hours later. So it kind of defeats the object of having dinner, doesn't it? But don't get me wrong, if there was a pack of biscuits sat in front of me, they'd have been gone a long time ago. Minnie goes to bed, I'll get a couple of biscuits without even thinking, then Chris with a bit of chocolate. Yeah, it's too easy, isn't it? Yeah, if there were even them big boxes of biscuits you get at Christmas that have 2 trays in, a tray will go in one sitting, and the only reason I won't eat the whole box is because the other ones are wrapped up and I'd look even more of a pig. Oh, definitely, it's not hunger, it's just habit. And being a bit greedy as well, isn't it? Think, oh yeah, I fancy something, and... Oh, I know, mate, I know. It's too easy. That's why I'm glad that quite a lot of people stream in the evenings, actually, because it gives you something to do, especially with me at the moment, because Gav's working away. It's quite quiet in the evenings, so I'm glad I've got something, well, to do, really. And like with this braiding as well, it's, you know, it's a hobby. I mean, I might end up selling it, but at the moment it's just a hobby and I'm enjoying it. So it's nice to have something that's not work, that's not housework, to do, and it's fun. Right, we are nearly finished with this one. I'll be able to show you in a moment. Not quite. Keeps your hands busy and your mind off thinking about stuff. Yeah, exactly. And also, I quite often do this while watching a stream anyway. Which is good. I will most likely, or if I'm back from Toby in time actually to watch Woffs later, I will most likely be braiding while he's on. Oh, who's on now? Ed Placencia, is that? He's live. Just a shout out to random people, you know, as you do. Right, that'll have to do. Right. Turn around now. Right, I'm going to pinch that and pull these off here. No, it's quite hard to break the cycle of snacking. It is. And even now, I don't buy multi-pack crisps because I just eat them all. Right, I will show you this in a minute. I'm waiting until it's done and then I can go, ooh. And we've started having one big bag of crisps between us on a Saturday, and it kind of gets it out your system a bit, because I'm just a pig. Basically. New cord's coming tomorrow, Thursday. Nice. I can't tie this in a knot. It's that one. Oh, I'm really, oh, for goodness sake. Getting in a right old muddle with this, I tell you. Get through there. Oh, that one's through. That one is not. Oh, being rude. So what colour cords have you ordered? And beads and things. It's very important. Or is it a surprise? Get that one through. Get in there, you little bugger. Is that it? Is that all of them? I think so. Yeah. Why is that not tightening then? What's going on with this? Very dull colours compared to yours. I just saved the really bright, special ones from the stream though. I mean, most of the ones I've making have been a bit, not dull, but, you know, navy, dark grey, teal and dark purple. I have all those colours. They are not dull. What are you going on about? I'm just really struggling with this knot. Come on, stop messing about. I haven't used grey yet, but I thought that would be a good sort of base colour, because I'm leaning, I don't know about you, but I'm leaning more towards like a dark base colour with either light or bright like bits on it, if you like. Dark grey with the Omnigeo bracelet, nice. But yeah, because the I've just broke my nail. The ones where I've started with like a light base colour and then put dark bits on it, you can't see the colours as well. One of the other colours for a beaded bracelet. Nice. Right. Cut this off and then I will show you the shiny. This one is awesome. Are you ready for the shiny? Look at that. That is awesome. You see it better like that. Look at that. That is cool. I like that. I think that might be my new favourite one. But then I like this one as well. They're pretty, aren't they? I'm loving it. Is that a bit close? Look at them. Cool. That is cool, isn't it? That is so 90s to me. It reminds me of one of those like black, not a puffer jacket, but like, I can't think what they called it, like a bomber jacket maybe, like the black one that had naff naff written on it in rainbow colours. You remember them? That really reminds me of that. Is that too close? There you go. Look at that. That is cool. I do like that. See, and all it is changing where you put the chords on the disc. That's it. I mean, it's not like I've designed that. But that is cool. I might have to do one that's all rainbow. And like, instead of the black, like, where are you? Like, say where that red one is, have a red one underneath another red one, so it's like a double rainbow going down or something. It calls Naff Naff and Fat Willies. Yeah, see? I never had one of them jackets, but yeah, I might have to do an all rainbow one. That might be pretty cool. And have, yeah, where it's either diagonally down from it or directly underneath it, have like two reds next to each other. That might be cool. I like that. And look at that. It is actually the same size just about. Look at that. Almost the same size as the other one. Perfect. Let me put that away before I stab myself on it. Right. I can either do another braid, or I could do the end caps on this one. What would you rather? Is the end cap thing, is that a bit boring? Thank you, Bandy. Because I don't sew them anymore. All I do is get a pencil, or I might do it with a Sharpie, depending. Draw a line, glue it, and let it dry. Is that going to be boring to watch? Because it's exactly the same as the other one. And thinking about it, I can't actually put the end cap on today because I need to glue it, let it dry, cut the end off, then glue the end cap on. So I can't really do much of that anyway. So I might do another braid. Tell you what, you lot can choose a colour, because I have lots of shiny. I really have a lot of shiny. We'll miss the swearing from the sewing. I'm not sewing, mate. No. Right, we have... Oh, I don't really want to get them all out. Well, I've got navy and those blues. And, oh, don't. Thank you. We have different colour blues. You can't see them. There you go. You can see a nice bit. What colour do we do with this blue then? Come on, SJ. What do you want? An 8 cord one, a nice thin one, or do you want one of the thicker ones? So I think it's about time I made you a Chelsea bracelet anyway. I'm guessing it's got to have a tiny bit of white on it. Yeah. Right, where's the white? Where is... hang on, it was in a bag. You don't mind. Well, you can either have... well, they're the 2 sizes that you can have. Because they're the sizes I've got caps for. So would you rather the... you can't see it that well. The thinner, more... well, it's a little bit more delicate, but it's not that delicate. Or the slightly thicker one. You don't have to. Of course I do. So you decide, thicker or thin one. Smaller, okay. And how much white? If I show you... because I'm guessing you want mainly blue with just a little bit of white on it. Because they're not stripes, are they? I'll show you a bit of white. Well, you can have just... that's the smallest amount of white you can have. Because that's just 1 strand of white. Or there's like a dotty one that's like 2. Or like that one. I don't know if you can see that very well, because that's got a purple above the white. You can have 2 whites like that, like little, like mini stripes, or just the dotty one. Okay, which one? The red, the brown one with 1 dot on, or the red one with 2 dots on? I'll just wait for the delay to catch up. Red dotty one. Cool. No problem. See, taking requests already. What's going on? Right. You're going to have to hang on a minute. I've got to go and get your pattern. Hang on. So prepared. I'm getting really bored of this Deliveroo advert. Deliveroo, am I right? You are right. Hello, Mr. Home. How are you doing? Right, I have my pattern. I've got to put this away. Hang on. These away. I'm not a fan of Deliveroo, they don't do my area. Well, that's just rude. Right, so we need 2 of these. How are you, Mr. Home? Are you well? We're making SJ a Chelsea bracelet. So we made 2. I'll show you what we've made. Both very shiny. Hopefully you can see that, you're not still looking at an advert. Oh man, this is why we buy the reels. See an end there. Thank you very much. We're loving the rainbow one. It's just a shame Woof's had to leave, you know. You know how much he likes rainbows. I'll just try and untie that. And we finished off, I'll just show you quickly actually. We finished off the ones we did last time, which was, got the purple and silver. We finished them off with a clasp and a chain. And of course the bandy braid. Oops. So they're nice and finished now. There you go. You're all caught up. I've been going for like Oh, 2.5 hours, and you're all caught up in about 10 seconds. It has to be blue and white for Chelsea. Anything else would be Hazard. Oh, dear me. Oh, Bandy. If only I had the Bandy emote in this chat. 1, 2. So we're making a mainly Chelsea blue, but with white dots on for SJ. Oh, that's just getting stuffed in. Can't be doing with it. There you go. The sooner I finish that up, the better. Nailed it. Don't tell him that, for goodness sake. Do you want to encourage it? And by it, I mean the bad joke's not it, as in Bandy. Right, get rid of that. You need the wah wah sound effect. The sad trombone. Right. Let's get some of this going. See, this is an 8-chord one, so it won't take as long. Bang this out. Right. Bandy's blowing his own trumpet now, I think. Right, so we get... Oh, don't you go walkies. Somebody has to. Ah, poor Bandy. There is a violin emote, isn't there? Oh, did that well. There you go. Neat trick if you can do it. Don't think I'd want to. Be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Right, tie that up. There we go. Oh, it's much easier to tie a knot when there's only 8. It's quite difficult tying 12 cords together, actually. Right, got my weight, got that done. Right, got my pattern. So we need the right way around. 1 there. That over. That one goes there. Get in there. Thank you. And there. And there. And there. Tighten it up. I do like this blue though, it's a nice colour. I know why SJ likes it, because it's Chelsea blue, but it is a nice colour. Right, so, have I done that right? Yeah. Again, it's a little bit crossed over. Right, you've got that, and then that. So we've got it all set up for a dotty one. And then I think before next time, I'll probably finish off some of them, like with glue and that, because that's kind of boring to watch, isn't it? So, I have to get tea. Anyone want it? Oh, going to Toby in a bit. Or are you talking about a cup of tea? So I've got orange squash at the moment, thank you. Not that you could actually bring me a cup of tea, but you know, it's nice to be polite, isn't it? Should have made a cup of tea. But then I'm trying to make myself drink more squash. Yes, cup of tea or other drink. I really have been trying to eat healthy, starting yesterday really, and drink more squash because I don't think I drink enough. I think that's what I keep getting. You know when you just keep getting a bit of a headache, like not a full-on headache, but you just feel a bit meh. That's what I've been like lately. So I've been making a very big effort to drink more squash. I'm very good. I'm not, but see, it keeps moving. I have to keep shoving it back in the middle. So I think that's the thing about the 12 one. It holds everything in place better. But then, it's no bother to keep moving it really. Oh, hot chocolate, you bugger. I bought a little tub of Cadbury's drinking chocolate, the one that you mix into hot milk. I could only buy a little one because I'd just go nuts on it. Oh, it's so nice. You can, when you drink it, you just know that it's really bad for you, don't you? But oh man, is it nice. So I'm guessing once I've made this one, I'm going to have to make 2 smaller versions that match as well. Because obviously, one of yours goes to football with you. And of course the other one will want one as well if one of them's got one. So I can see what I'm going to be doing. Only because I'm on my sod the healthy eat for a couple of weeks. Got caramel flavoured hot chocolate for Christmas. Nice. That does sound nice. Oh, we're back on nice things again, aren't we? I'm really looking forward to having a Toby. I am hungry. And I've got about 2 hours to wait. Never mind. It'll be all the better when we do have it. So am I, mate. Oh. I think sometimes, I think it's in your head though as well. I've got to turn around. Because like, if you suddenly say, right, I'm going to eat well, all of a sudden you're hungry. You're just about to get coffee and a bit of cake. But, you know, when you think, right, I'm going to be good, I'm not going to have anything, it's all you want, isn't it? I think some of it is psychological, that you're not really hungry. It's just because you're trying to be good that you feel hungry. Or maybe it's just me, I'm just a bit messed up. Probably is. But I did kind of get it out of my system last week because I had so much cake and biscuits and meals out and nice things last week and 2 takeaways over the weekend. I think after a while you do get it out of your system a bit. It won't last long. Come the weekend I want pizza or something. I think that's why we have a trough day, which is normally a Saturday. It's when it stretches like over the whole weekend. You need to treat yourself. Yeah, hey Alex, how you doing? You alright? We're braiding again. I'm milking? No, I'm not milking. I don't know what milking is. I'm making a Chelsea bracelet for SJ at the moment, which is Chelsea blue with little white dots on it. How cute is that? It's quite cute. And we're talking about puddings and all things nice because we're all hungry and we're all trying to be healthy and we just keep daydreaming about nice things. I don't know what we're doing this weekend actually. No plans yet. It'll probably involve eating something naughty. But, oh well. Oh, I keep thinking about that roast beef. I hope it's nice today. I hope it looks nice. Sometimes it's fatty, isn't it? See, when I'm not trying to show you what I'm doing, I can actually get on with it quite quickly. Me and Emily having a lazy weekend. Chris is taking Bella to his mum and dad's. Nice. What are you going to do with Emily at home? I'm guessing it'll involve playing quite a lot of games. For the record, I'm not trying to be healthy. Well, a lot of us are then. Games and more games. That sounds good. We've got to decide what we're going to stream on Friday night. We were thinking, actually I'll float this idea by you, see what you guys think. We were thinking of maybe doing, like on our Friday one, something like 8 till either 9:30 or 10, as like Gav playing like The Last of Us, Resi, or you know, whatever, and then maybe having an hour of like a multiplayer. Hoping to stream for a few hours too. Oh yeah, you did say, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, and then either like 9:30 or 10 having like a multiplayer game. What was Gav was talking about one game? I can't think. Even if it's like Decks Against Society or something. I don't know if we can stream that. Can we stream that if it's off a website? I don't know if we can. But yeah, some sort of multiplayer game, whether it's a game just for like a couple of people to join in or a game for everyone to join in. Call of Duty, is that the one he was talking about? Which one is it? Is there one that's free at the moment on PS4? Is that the one he was talking about? Yeah, just have like... Because we wanted to do another stream, obviously with Gav playing a game, but then we wanted to do a multiplayer one as well. So we thought maybe we'd do a bit of both. But I think he might do another stream of The Last of Us, because we haven't really got into that yet. And then play something, like play maybe at like 10, just for an hour or something. Because we also said that we want to make our streams 3 hours long, because sometimes on a Sunday, going for like 5-6 hours is crazy. Everyone can play that mode I was chatting about. Oh, that one where you like disguise as a wardrobe or something. I think it's going to be difficult to find games that everybody has got, to be fair. But yeah, that's the sort of thing we were thinking. Like even if it's like a Rocket League or say Call of Duty. I'm not sure if we'll be able to stream Decks Against Society because it's through a website, isn't it? So I don't know if we'll be able to do that one or not. But yeah, just have like a multiplayer something or other. And if it's a game where you can only have, say, a couple of people join, taking it in turns or that sort of thing. That's what we were thinking. That's why I was looking at Steam for multiplayer games. Yeah, we still haven't got that many games on Steam. We haven't had a decent laptop for very long, so we're more PS4, to be honest. But then, even if not everybody can join in, obviously, because we're not all going to have the same games, are we? It's still fun to watch, isn't it? If you have other people joining in, it's something a bit different. And you can have people join in, have Discord chat. It just makes it a bit more fun, doesn't it? And even for the people that can't join in, it makes it more fun to watch as well, doesn't it? When I get my 100 subs, I'm going to do a week of multiplayer. Do you mean 100 followers, dear? A week of multiplayer streams, that sounds good. What did we do for ours? Oh, it was Resi, wasn't it? That was fun. He's going to do that again, by the way. It's just he wasn't very well last weekend. But we are definitely going to go back to that in VR as well. Which reminds me, SJ, we've got to pay you for that VR if we're having it off you. But yeah, he'll definitely be going back to that. That was so much fun. He was absolutely shattered at the end of it, but it was so much fun. He'll probably be watching exclusively. Yeah, but then it's more fun for people to watch as well. 100 followers, wishful thinking. I know. Right, he's dropping Skyrim off on Friday. Cool. But nah, as I say, we'll definitely go back to Resi. It was so much fun. And Gav's talking about buying Resi 2, but I don't know. I don't know if he will, because if you're going to alternate games, or do a few weeks of one game and then change, do you really want to just swap Resis? It seems a bit play something different. And obviously we just watched Oggy play it anyway, so it seems a bit, you know what I mean? I found a 6-player escape room on Steam that could be fun. Gav's not very well, had juice cooking. How very dare you? He was quite ill, actually. I was quite surprised that he streamed at all. Because bloke he worked with had been ill all week. And obviously staying away. They share a twin room. And they're working together all the time. You're going to get it, ain't you, really? But yeah, he was quite bad, actually. He doesn't do man flu. He's not one of them. We're getting there. See, this 8 chord is much quicker. But yeah, that's what we're thinking for a Friday. Because we wanted to, obviously Tuesday is my day. I will go back to gaming. I'm just enjoying doing this. Oh, excuse me. I'm enjoying doing this at the moment. I will go back to games though. I might go back to Stardew. I'm kind of done with Dragon Quest Builders for now, but I probably will go back to that. And then Sunday we want to keep as more of a chilled out, maybe a big story game, but more of a chilled out game. And then Fridays, not necessarily scary games, but ones that are a bit more involved, or ones that we're having a laugh. Stardew. I didn't know whether to go back to Stardew because everyone seems to be playing that at the moment, so I don't know. See, that's the trouble. That's why I quite like doing these craft streams, because yes, you'll all say that I am a gamer because I play games, but I'm not very good at them, and I'm quite limited on what I can play. So, I mean, I think I've got 8 videos of Dragon Quest Builders, probably more than that of Stardew, and, I don't want to wear them out. You should start a new farm. Again. Start again. I could do. I feel like I know how to play it a bit better now as well, because when I first started when I first started streaming Stardew, you do know how to play it and you don't, dear. But I know exactly how I would want to play it now. Stardew comes on Android this week. Oh God, I can't buy it on anything else. I've got it on 3 platforms as it is. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do, and have a 3-hour, not a limit as such. I mean, if you're in the middle of something or you're really enjoying it, obviously you can go later if you want. But we're trying to have a bit more of a regular, trying to be on time, and doing 3 hours. Same to me, do you only play a very few games of the craft streams, break it up? Exactly. I mean, I did Stardew to death. Starting to feel that way with Dragon Quest Builders. Played Heroes a bit, but I don't think that's the most exciting game to watch, really. I was playing mostly on Xbox, so I had no idea about all the new things in the update. Twice on PC, PlayStation, Switch, both iPads and my phone. God, I think you're a bit obsessed. But no, it's a great game. I'd happily start that again. I mean, how many times do you start Stardew again? You do, don't you? Do the community centre again? Because I'm never, ever doing Joja. I may have to do it once just to get the trophy, but I will not finish that save. I'm not a traitor like some people. Everyone plays it in the house, I know. Seem to have got stuck into a genre of game on Monday nights at the moment. No, I'm not doing Joja. The only other games that I'd really like to stream are on PC or PS4, which don't have. Yeah. See, the thing is as well, like, I'm not saying I can't buy games, obviously, but the sort of games that I would want to stream are not the sort of games that Gav would play for a start, which is fine, don't get me wrong, but it's a waste of money for me to buy a game that I like, to stream it, because I'll stream it for a few weeks and get bored of it. And it's a bit of a waste. So I don't really want to spend too much money buying a new game for me to stream. Yeah, I could do Spyro. I could start it again and not try to complete it, because you'll see me do the flying levels. Can't do it, mate. So I could do Spyro and just try to complete the game rather than 100% it. It's not a waste of money if you enjoy playing it. Yeah, that's true, but I do get bored of them fairly quickly. So you're going to come around my house one day when I'm streaming, are you? So you can do the flying levels. It'd be Tuesday, starring SJ. See, it rhymes. Yeah, I think if I did do Spyro, I would have to not be obsessed with completing it. Because, God, anger. Plus, if it's a physical game, you can always sell it. True, that's true. You should have seen the anger playing Spyro. The language. You've not heard swears like it, honestly. I would definitely have to make sure the mature content thing is on, and you can't have your kids anywhere near it, mate. Because they would see a side to Jude that, yeah, you should have heard it. S-Jew. I sold Splatoon because I got bored, and Mario Kart we were going before long. Yeah, we got Mario Kart. Oh, having said that, we've got Switch. I could stream off that. We've got Mario Kart, Stardew, Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild. I think that might be all. I swear loads do the flying ones. I know. Breath of the Wild is on thin ice. We went mad on it, but then we got Stardew, and we haven't been back on it. I think the trouble is with them sort of games with us, you play it, you go mad on it for a while, and then you don't play it for ages, and then when you go back to it, you've got to start again because you can't remember what you're doing. Due After Dark. Oh, mate. How many players can do co-op? 4. Yeah, it's 4, isn't it? Is Stardew multiplayer cross-platform? It's not, is it? Breath of the Wild is loads better than Stardew. It might be a better game, but I enjoy Stardew a lot more because it's not difficult. You don't have to figure things out because I'm too impatient to figure things out on games like Zelda and Mario, and I just haven't got the patience. Due After Dark, that sounds like porn. I guarantee you will never see that on stream. Because that would be weird. I think it would be against Twitch regs as well. Yeah. I might mix up like the craft streams with game stream maybe. Do a bit of both. I'm quite enjoying the craft streams though. Now if Giuseppe's at Patreon, what are you going to pay for Due After Dark, are you? I'd want a hell of a lot of money to do that. Actually, still, I don't think I would. Right, I think that'll do. Marbles is good. I do enjoy marbles, but then, I don't know, are you going to get a 2-3 hour stream out of marbles? I suppose you could swap games, but that's when problems happen with the PC. Right, I'm going to tie this up and I'll let you have a proper look. This is the SJ Chelsea Blue braid. Hang on, I will read that in a sec. As someone who heard Stardew noises when Disco mentioned Omni Geode earlier, I definitely like Stardew. Everyone likes Stardew, but a lot of people are playing it though. That's the thing. Aren't you going to get fed up of watching it? Are we still not worn out Stardew? That's what I'm not worried about, but, and I know most of it's about the chat, but, you know, are we bored of Stardew yet? Right, cut that off. Are you ready for the SJ Chelsea Blue? Da, 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 da. There you go. Can you see it? Look at that. See, it's a lot neater. Like if I show you, where is it? That red one. Ew, Chelsea. It's neater, isn't it? I'm not just being crazy. It does look neater, doesn't it? I just noticed I'm resting my boobs on the table, which is a bit weird. Yeah, I think they are getting neater. No worries. I'll finish it off. I'll make 2 little ones as well. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with how that's come out. Because like I say, when I was making the other ones and I was looking at them and I thought, I can't sell that. You'd wear the Liverpool lip. I swear, it's not a loom band. Family friendly. Family friendly. Yeah, I do like that one. But see, with that one, I don't know if you can actually see. Some dots are white and some are silver. But it didn't really work the way I thought it would. But see this one, I don't think this one's neat enough to finish off. But there you go. The white looks longer in the red one. Yeah. But then when you look at it up close, it's not. But I think these ones are just, it's tighter. Because when you look at it really close, this red one, you can see tiny holes in between all the knots. But you can't on that one, so I'm quite pleased with that. Finally got my phone back from the boy. There's never enough Stardew. A lot of people have stopped streaming it and I miss them. It doesn't matter that I play it. I like to see how different people play it. That's okay if it's free. I'll have it off you at Wi-Fi. Mate, you can have it. Fine. Way behind the times, we couldn't get into Taiwan. Look at that. There you go, Sarah. That's SJ's Chelsea Blue spotty bracelet. So I'll finish that off. And obviously I've got to make 2 mini ones as well. It's fine. I like doing it. So there you go. But you love yours. Good. There we go. Right, look at that. 5 o'clock. Perfect. Isn't that Man City colours or Everton? I don't know. I'm saying it's Chelsea. Yeah, sorry about that. No, don't be daft. It's Chelsea, because SJ said so. Right. I'm going to call it a day then, because it's 5 o'clock. That's what time I wanted to finish. 3 hours. It's Chelsea Blue, mate. Sit down. That lovely bracelet. Have you seen these other ones we did today, Sarah? I'm not sure if I've shown you them. I think you were here when I did them, actually. But I better put the Chelsea Blue one in there as well, hadn't I? That's what we've done today. They were pretty cool, weren't they? I like them. See, that's what I like about the 12 braid. Fan, not man. What? I've missed something. Oh, as a Man United man, I feel obligated to say boo, hiss, Chelsea. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I do like the 12. You can do more patterns with them, but they're not as thick. And they sit quite nicely. They sit quite nicely on your wrist, don't they? Not that thick. Been liking the whole stream, cool. I love the rainbow one. I would do. Oh, thank you. Well, I probably will set up a Facebook shop. I think I'm going to make some more, because if you're going to sell them, you've got to have examples of what you can do, haven't you? But if anyone wants any of these, you know, I'll finish them off for you. You can have them. But yeah, I like the rainbow one. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I will more than likely set up a Facebook page, do something, but it won't be yet because I'm not ready for that yet. I haven't got many that are good enough to sell yet. So yeah, so I've got an itchy eye. I only have a kiddie wrist, so need a short one. That's fine. That's why we have the extender chains. But yeah, anyway, I'll stop rambling now and I will say goodbye. Let's see if there's anyone to raid actually. So I didn't do a raid last time, I don't think. Channel. Right. Oh, why does that look weird? There we go. Refresh. Oh, there's loads. Anyone you want to raid? Oh, thank you for coming. It's lovely having you all here. Right, who should we raid? There's quite a few people. I don't know a lot of them, to be fair. Tom and Lard on playing battleships. Oh, they're doing a what's the word? Joint stream, are they? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll raid Lard then, because Tom's got more people watching. Co-stream. See, I'm gonna have to lean forward again. Raid. Have I raided Lard? I don't know if I have raided Lard, you know. Right. Raid Lard Tea Maker. Yeah. I've been on his streams a lot, but I don't know if I've actually raided him before. Eyes averted, I know. They just get in the way. Right, I'm going to send the stream over. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it was fun. And we'll see you Friday night. We'll try and figure something out for a multiplayer. If not, there'll at least be a stream anyway. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.